Did you know that the brain uses about zero point 0.3 kilowatts of energy every day? And this is 100 times more than what an average smartphone will require in a day. I thought that was intriguing. Found it on the internet. Today, I want to talk about results. Because a couple of videos back, I was talking about how Paul told Timothy that if you wanted everyone to see your progress, you should give yourself wholly to what you're doing. That's in 1 Timothy 4, verse 15. Today, I was thinking, do people have an active goal in their mind? You can't give yourself to what you're not consciously tracking. I was taking a walk today and I saw a couple of people pass, and this is how they were. Their heads were bent, looking at their phones. And I was thinking, this is the generation we're living in now, where we're always doing something on our device, totally oblivious or barely aware of what's going on around. These people were passing me, they weren't looking in my eyes. And that's another conversation. But the point is, many people are fully engrossed by their devices. If they if you analyze most of those people, they are probably doing things that are not directly aligned with their goals. And how do I know this? I also evaluated myself when I'm using my phone. Many times I'm on social media or I am reading the news, and the question is this actively aligned with my goals? And that brings me back to my original question. Do people have an active goal in their mind? Now, we know that we should set goals. If you wanted to achieve anything, you should have a big picture you're working with. But is this active in the mind? Is it something that every time we are conscious of and guiding ourselves towards? It's like we are. How do I describe when you have a goal here and then you're trying to adjust yourself, every little minor adjustment to 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 align with your goal? Having that presence of mind to know that this is what I want to achieve, and this thing I'm doing now, how does it get me closer to what I want to achieve? I think it's a game changer, and it's probably an open secret for people who are high achievers. Now, I've been talking a bit abstract. Let me bring it home. If I wanted to lose 10 kg, I had two options. I could have that losing 10 kg as my goal and I write it down somewhere and I just keep it there. And then I'm doing every other thing in my day, not having this goal as active in my mind. It's a passive goal. I just want to do it, but I'm not thinking about it all the time. I think there's a level of obsessiveness we need to have with our goals. Now, healthy obsessiveness, of course, but just making sure that we're conscious of it every time and guiding our actions to align with what we want. I was listening to this video by a popular YouTuber, I forget his name at the moment. He was talking about how people don't realize that even though they have a goal, they have the wrong plan towards achieving that goal. You can't want to lose 10 kg and you're snacking excessively. Even though that's a goal you've set out for yourself, it's more like a passive goal. It's not active in your mind. If it was something that you were thinking about, as you were opening the snacks, you think, my goal is to lose 10 kg. Does this help me lose 10 kg? That kind of self awareness will probably help you reduce how much snacking you do. And it applies to every other area of life. Sometimes people say, oh, I want to, in 10 years, be rich. Cool, that's a goal, but is it an active goal? And how does it become an active goal? When in the moment I'm thinking, does my action right now contribute towards me achieving this goal? So it's a level of obsessiveness. And I think it's in line with what Paul was telling Timothy. He said, give yourself wholly. You give yourself wholly to this thing. You're thinking about it all the time. You're working towards it all the time. You're actively pursuing that goal, not passively. So you want to ask yourself, do you have an active goal? And are you working towards it actively? I think the key word today is actively. Thank you for watching.